to my channel. Super excited today. As you know, last week I hit 1,000 followers. I said I was going to do a giveaway and I am. So today is going to be the competition. I'm also going to be reviewing and doing a wear test on the brand new Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I'm going to be comparing this and doing a bit of a foundation wars against the Dior Forever Undercover Foundation, which you all know is one of my favorite foundations of all time. So if you are interested in winning one of these and finding out how it compares to Dior Forever Foundation, then please keep watching. Okay, so before I start the review, take all this off and apply both foundations to my face to compare, let me tell you how you can be in with a chance of winning the brand new Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation in your shade. This will be shipped directly to your address and the winner will be announced at the end of June. So to be in with a chance of winning, you need to be subscribed to my channel and you need to leave a comment in the comment section below. If you haven't done both of those things, you aren't entered. So please remember, do subscribe and leave a comment in the comment section below. It can be as simple as a love heart comment. It doesn't need to be lengthy, it doesn't need to be an essay. Just subscribe and comment in the comment section below. So best of luck, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to put the Dior Forever Undercover on this side of my face and I'm going to put the brand new Dior Backstage on this side of my face. You all know that the Dior Forever Undercover is one of my favourite foundations of all times. I wore it all the time. I've actually ran out of it now, so I had to run down and get a sample to actually do this video for you. I take the shade 012. Actually, the 011 is the closest match for me, but they didn't have it in stock, so I've got the 012, and that's the one that I did the review on previously. I believe that might be the 010. Not sure. Anyway, I will link that video up here for you because I'm not going to go into Dior Forever in too much detail because you all know I absolutely love it. It wears beautifully. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm not going to go into it in too much detail, but let me just link a little bit of information for you. So it's £34. You get 40 mils worth of product, which is already more than average for a drugstore or a high-end product where you usually get around about 30 mils. Comes in 26 shades. Like I said, I'm usually the 011. I've got the 012 to put on today. And it's a medium to full coverage. It goes on beautifully. You need hardly any product and it leaves a medium coverage immediately. If you want that fuller coverage, just apply a tiny weeny bit more and it just gorgeous. So it leaves a beautiful natural matte looking sheen finish. It's not flat matte, it does have a nice little sheen to it and it lasts up to 24 hours. They say it's kiss proof, touch proof and life proof, whatever that means, but transfer resistant. So I'm going to get on with putting that on my face. I've got my little sample here, look, bless. And I'm going to be using the 103 Defined Buffing Brush as always by Zoeva. This is my favourite brush for applying any foundations whatsoever. It just gives you a really, really nice finish. So like I said before, always loved this foundation. It completely airbrushes the skin. It's absolutely beautiful. It's really weightless, just really, really beautiful. One of my favorites of all time. So let's get some of the brand new Backstage on my face. Okay, so let me take this chance to explain something to you. A lot of people can't understand why I get so excited about a high-end foundation, especially when there are some amazing drugstore foundations available on the market. This is one of the reasons. I get a really warm fuzzy feeling and I get very excited when I get a package in the post and it's a high-end product. And this is why, look, it just feels like my birthday every single time it happens. So this is the package that comes from Dior. It's a plain cardboard box, but it's not your usual brown cardboard box like you'd get from certain companies like Charlotte Tilbury. They need to up their game where the packaging is concerned. So you open the packaging and inside, ta-da-da, is the most beautiful box and it just feels like my birthday. It's just so luxurious and beautiful and expensive looking and I just feel so special when I receive this through the mail. So then you open it up, take off the lovely ribbon. It's one of those boxes that you don't want to throw away. And again, beautiful tissue paper packaging. Let's open this up. I don't want to ruin it. Tear this up, and you've got a lovely little package like this, which I will not be throwing away. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do with it, but I won't be throwing it away. This has got your free samples in. You normally get a couple of free samples whenever you order anything from Dior, so they're my free samples in that lovely little bag. And here is the brand new Dior Backstage. It's really nice packaging, really nice box, completely different to the packaging of the Dior Undercover Foundation. So let me just open it and I will give you a little bit of bump about this product. So this is the packaging that the product comes in. It's really pretty. There is a lot of information on the box, tips and tricks on how to apply this product if you're wanting sheer coverage, medium coverage, or full coverage. We're going to go for semi in between just to match up the Dior Undercover Foundation today, so I'm going to go for more of a medium to full coverage look. Let me show you the product inside. It's pretty plain but lush. Okay, so this is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. It costs £29 and you get 50 ml worth of product, which is even more than the Dior Skin Forever Undercover Foundation, where you only get 40 ml. And the 40 ml is really good, so 50 ml even better, but they give you more because this is also a body foundation. This comes in 40 shades, which includes 6 undertones. I've gone for 1W. Now there are a lot of confused faces about the shade range. It's really quite vast. There are 40 shades, but nobody knows what they're actually like. I actually emailed Dior over a week ago to ask what shade I should go for, and nobody has got back to me from Dior. I've also been into the Dior counter. They know nothing. They have had no training. This is only available online. You actually can't go into store and purchase this as yet, so they know nothing about it, so you've really got to suck it and see. I have no idea whether this is going to match my skin at all, and no idea whether it's going to match this side. I might look like Two-Faced by the end of the day, but we're going to give it a good go. So this says that it leaves a natural sheer glow finish. It can go from sheer coverage to ultra high coverage, so it is ultra buildable and leaves a natural skin finish. This is a waterproof formula, and it also says it resists extreme conditions, so anything like humidity, temperature, and it also says that you can go to the gym and work out without having any problems with this foundation whatsoever. So I'm really eager to try this out. I'm going to put this on this side of my face, so let's get it on. Okay, so like the Undercover Foundation, this does not have a pump. It's more of a squeezy bottle, which I guess is better for a body foundation. I'm not sure about a face foundation. I'm just going to squeeze the tiniest amount onto my hand and pop that on my face. It is more of a liquidy formula than the Undercover. It's very cooling on the skin. I like it already. Okay, so let's just buff that in. I'm using exactly the same brush, the 103 by Zoeva. Oh, this is beautiful. So this is super silky smooth. It's gone on so beautifully, really, really beautifully. Sank completely into the skin and completely airbrushed my pores. Just going to add another layer. They do say if you want a really sheer coverage, you to use your fingers and just apply one layer. If you're wanting a more medium coverage, you apply it with a brush. And if you're wanting a more full coverage, you need to apply a couple of layers with a brush, making sure that it's completely dry and sank in between layers. So less is more. Just add a tiny bit at a time. Okay, at the moment, this is becoming my favourite foundation of the moment. I know I said that when I reviewed the IT Cosmetics, but the IT Cosmetics is so much thicker than this. This is such a thin formula, completely weightless, completely airbrushes every single pore on your face. Unlike the Undercover side, which also airbrushes the pores, in my opinion, the Undercover is a little bit of a thicker formula. It goes on a lot thicker. That's brilliant if you're wanting a full coverage without the effort of putting a couple of layers on. But this is just a universal foundation. You can have this sheer or you can have this full coverage, and it just feels so beautiful. I'm going to put the rest of my makeup on and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I am so super happy with how it looks, how it feels, and how all my other products have just glided onto my skin and blended out seamlessly. Obviously, I knew it would do it on the undercover side because this is one of my favorite foundations of all time and I use it all the time. That is why I have run out. But I didn't have any idea on the Backstage side, and everything has just gone perfectly. It has airbrushed all my pores. They just look beautiful, and just, oh, this foundation is absolutely stunning. There is no creasing, there is no caking, there is no feeling of dryness. It feels really hydrating, really moisturizing, and just lush. But let's see how long it lasts. I'm going to check in with you a little bit later on and let you know how this foundation has done throughout the day. It will be 8 to 10 hours for me, but it will be a split second for you. So see you in. Welcome back to the check-in. It's now been well over 9 hours since I first applied both foundations to my face, and they have both done really well. Now, I knew the undercover would do well because it's one of my favorite foundations. I wear it a lot, so I know how it performs, and it performs superbly. But I had no idea about the Backstage. I wasn't expecting it to perform as well as the undercover because it's cheaper and you get more product. But actually, it's outperformed the undercover, and I cannot believe it. I absolutely love this foundation. It's got a little bit more of a sheen on it than the undercover, but it's a lighter formulation, so it looks more skin-like, and it definitely doesn't look cakey. Not that either side look cakey. There's no splitting, there's no separating, there's no cakiness, there's no sitting in any fine lines and wrinkles. There is definitely no dryness on either side. But I just feel like my skin looks more like skin on the Backstage side than it does on the undercover side. The reason I also think that the Backstage has outperformed the undercover is because it's just far more universal. You can have this as totally sheer coverage, or you can build it up. It is super buildable, whereas the undercover I don't think is that universal. If you want medium to full coverage, this is amazing. But you can have sheer to medium to full coverage on the Backstage. It's cheaper and you get more product. I am just blown away by the performance of the Backstage foundation. If you set it in place, it goes quite matte, and throughout the day as your natural oils come through, it doesn't look oily or cakey. It just has that really nice semi sheen to it, which looks really flattering. Now, I don't know how long it will last if you don't set it in place at all. I'm going to trial that out tomorrow, and I will leave an update in the description box below and let you know how it lasts throughout the day if you don't set it. But I do know it does leave a slight tackiness on the skin if you don't set it in place. So in summary, even though I absolutely love the Dior Forever Undercover Foundation, the clear winner for me is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. It's looked absolutely beautiful all day, completely airbrushed my pores, looks really skin-like and natural. You get 50 mils of product for £29, which is so much more for your money than any other high-end foundation that I have ever used. So I highly recommend this. This has my seal of approval. If you want to get your own of these without splashing the cash, then do enter the competition. To enter, you must be subscribed to my channel and you must leave a comment in the comment section below. You need to do both of those things and you will be entered into the competition, which will be drawn at the end of June. Hope you found this video helpful. If you have, please do give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, there is a watermark in this corner. If you click on it, it will send you through to my homepage where you can subscribe. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye!